beardless dwarf! Beardless dwarf!
Even my bud's got a beard. You can see my balls.
The wretch captain. Fire. +9, -2, -4, +1. He could actually 5-foot step back this way. AC 10 misses. Kind of trips over some like detritus in the sands. Fires an arrow over Grizaak's head. He was aiming for your eye, your good eye. Grizaak.
I'm going to 5-foot step up that way and aim at the captain.
Just an ugly, snarly goblin.
Ooh, 18. Does that hit?
AC 20. You missed by 2.
Wow. And, oh, it's not a critical fumble, but a waste of a round.
Okay. He's ducking and dodging and weaving. Which brings us to the goblins. He just kind of... The goblin captain goes like this. All the goblins drop their bows, draw their blades, and they're now moving in. They're sensing they have some sort of advantage.
Yeah, that -4 will go away. That is a problem. 4 degrees.
That one went like that. Okay, dropping weapons as a free drawing as part of a move, and now you are swarming in goblins. And yes, Demon Lord, it is stabbo time. Looks like there are 1, 2, 3, 4 of them with flanks and 2 of them without, because this guy's got a bow out. So 2 at 1d20 +1. Critical miss.
Miss.
AC +1 is AC 15.
Would it hit?
Would it hit?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
And 4 at +3. All misses.
15's a hit.
15 hits.
Oh, 15, sorry. I didn't... My eyes kind of crossed a bit. For 2 damage.
These are the horrible, evil kind of goblins. These
Yep.
are the ones you can exterminate. Feel good about yourself.
The captain still gets to go, right?
Now it's the captain. The captain... 5-foot steps this way and drinks a potion. The crowd is booing.
They were already booing. It can't be anything more than -2.
Yeah, I wonder if there's like reversed hero reverse victory points. Like you just keep on dinging the horrible.
Fighting the entire fight with -2s. Having Grizaak has spent most of this fight with an artificial AC of 21 because of penalties to attack rolls.
Yeah, he drank a cure light wounds potion that healed him for 2 damage.
That wasn't very good.
He's drinking a potion. Grizaak's surrounded. Yeah, the uglier one is like the goblin boss. Yes. All right, Grizaak, how you doing, man? How's your hit point situation?
Grizaak is...
Is he bloodied?
No.
Grizaak, you've got 120 hit points normally. You've got 63.
No, I've got 120 points now.
Right. So you've got 120 hit points because of the con damage.
Yes.
You got 63 damage.
Oh, okay, yeah,
So you're
sorry.
fucking bloody.
Yes, I'm bloodied by...
Okay, so just this round you became bloodied. Got
But
it.
when Marty looks at the number on your token, he's half killed you. That's what bloodied means.
No, not good.
All right, and only 3 of the goblins down, and the boss is only minorly injured. Okay, great. Grizaak, what are you doing?
Let's pop 2 of the goblins that are flanking. Let's pop this guy and this guy.
Okay. So Grizaak kind of turns around and sticking the trident in their faces.
So let's see. Actually, hold on a sec. Hold on. Grizaak will 5 foot here.
Mhm.
Then I'll attack this. Whoops! Attack this guy.
Yep.
4 and 2.
Great. Grizaak backs away out of the circle and stabbing it. That's a hit.
Yep.
That's a hit.
Yep. So 1d8 plus 1d6. Oops. 6 plus 6. 13.
The trident of Obad-Hai does not disappoint. You stab in, and they kind of get electrocuted afterwards.
Whoa.
And both of them go down thanks to electricity damage.
Oh, this thing's really effective. Wonder what it's called.
All right, the goblins. Oh, half their number are down, but the Grizaak looks really hurt. They're going to come in with their swords. I'm just going to push the injured ones off to the side. Let's see, goblin.
Is their healer stabilizing him?
Nope.
Only there for boss man.
Not that. There we go.
Excuse me.
4 at 1d20 plus 3. They all kind of darting around. They're looking for openings. Coordinating their attacks. They see 9, 11, 12, and 7.
Trash, I believe is what that's called.
That is such trash. They seem to be
Looks like a monk.
yeah, Grizaak's like,
Darn, am I doing it right?
swinging his electrical thing
Weird
around.
fish, you.
The goblin captain just simply takes a step back. He is going to try a different tactic. He's gonna do a rapid shot. So that's plus 7, minus 2 for the crowd, minus 4 for not having precise shot. He was 5 foot step back. Okay, you can get a flank in, point blank shot. AC 13 and AC 9, both missing.
You're missing me. I'm over here.
Grizaak's just doing this wild sort of like swing and slapping with
He's
it.
running around.
Okay, somehow Grizaak is winning. Grizaak?
2 guys and let's give me a sec here. Let's do this. Actually, let's take out this guy and this guy. Yep.
Okay, over your shoulder with the trident.
Not 20.
And then you kind of bring the trident down with
He's not going to confirm. Grizaak's not going to confirm.
Oh, don't worry, little guy. I won't kill you.
Alright, so stab backwards and you bring down the prongs over top of the head. This goblin is unconscious. And you don't confirm the crit.
No, I don't.
Okay.
10.
He's still up.
Oh, see, you're still standing.
He's got 1 hit point left.
This way.
I suggest you surrender, because I'm the Grizaak.
Okay, give me your performance check. Watch it be that one goblin.
18 plus 3, 21.
The
What's the
DC
bonus?
today is 22.
Is it the same for me and them?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's why they can't get themselves out of the -2. You would be dead if they didn't have that -2.
Oh yeah.
The captain can, if you rolls in at 20. The other goblins can't. Okay, well, they'll continue the flanking. They can still move around. And this one attacks and then takes a 5 step back, and this one moves in and attacks, so they all have their flank. Two hits.
Been around for them.
2 hits.
2d4 plus 2. One of them got max damage, and he doesn't have a high enough bonus, so 9 damage total.
Good hit. That was pretty. That sting like shit.
Okay, the Goblin Captain, continuing to circle around, is going to do the rapid shot. So it's 9 minus 2 for rapid shot, minus 2 for the thing, minus 4 plus 1 for point blank shot, plus 2 for flank. AC 9 and AC 23.
Rather hits.
Gets an arrow for 8 damage.
That's 2/3 of the hit point of the remaining hit points, which is more than like 3/4 of Grizaak's health is gone.
You got 2/3.
Well, you have 2/3 of the remaining, but it's 3/4 compared to your initial.
His beard is mine, says the Goblin Captain. They seem obsessed with your beard.
Your balls are mine. What? I don't know why, but yeah.
Grizaak, your turn.
Let's pop the guy.
8 of your combat. I don't know how many Bard Song rounds Damien is.
I'll drop one here and drop the guy in front and the guy behind.
Can't hear you, Mark.
He's got no other use for it today, so.
So this guy. Boom, boom. Let's see. 16.
So should we be concerned that he's cheering for our enemies?
16.
This is Zed.
11,
We'll see if he sings during the Magnus fight.
Okay, Grizaak swirling around, hitting 2 goblins, knocking them both out.
Yep.
I think that trident was the good choice of weapon.
Well, that trident. Well, no, that Bard song plus that trident.
Actually,
he's averaging 1 goblin per swing.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing? I just called it a draw.
This goblin, 5-foot steps, drops his short sword, picks up a bow from the goblin that was beside him. And I think he gets to fire. He might hit.
Might shoot boss man.
yeah. +1, -4. Big nope. Just an errant arrow.
Boss man.
The goblin healer had to duck. Like,
You've got like 1 more rapid shot left to survive Grizaak, and then you basically got this in the bag.
yeah, I think it was 6 arrows each. They did spend some time fighting. There are a few arrows on the map. The goblins will have to search for arrows. The Goblin Captain is definitely out of arrows. He is going to drop his bow, take out his spear, and try to stick it in Grizaak's good eye. -2. AC 12.
What's hilarious, Ahmed, is based off of Pathfinder XP rules. I believe this encounter doesn't even
Doesn't do anything.
count.
Oh, those were the old rules. You still get XP for this.
In the old rules, it's 0
That's
XP
right.
encounter.
This goblin did 5-foot step.
So let's see, Captain. Let's aim on. Let's just worry about the captain right now.
In those rules, though, he'd be able to use lightning bolt.
1 hit.
1 hit on the captain. Yep.
19.
Holy shit. That was a good roll. Okay. You zap the captain. He is well past bloodied into single-digit hit points. And he manages to twist away from your evil trident. This goblin comes limping.
So what are you doing here in the city, anyways?
He's not having a conversation. Give me a charisma check.
16. 16.
Killing dwarves is what he says.
We're the dwarves.
The goblin that comes in from behind, critical
Nat 20. There it is.
threat. AC 14.
Misses.
Is that with the flank?
That is with the flank. They're also at -2s. 3 damage. Yeah, there would be a bit of XP. This is a harder encounter given the Grizaak's
Oh, yeah,
equivalent
the
of a...
circumstance modifier. Yeah.
Grizaak's like a 6-level fighter right now. With shitty gear. Ah, now the wretch...
No feet.
with no gear, because he didn't put on armor, because he's a dumbass. We could have put anything on him.
The spear comes in from the flank with the -2 from the crowd. Nat 20 with a spear.
Oh, this will be bad.
AC 21 to confirm.
No.
84 on the
Oh,
charge.
no.
84 is an amazing critical, and one bleed.
What was that?
And 1 bleed. The critical damage for a spear is D6, so this is 4d6 plus 4
And, yeah.
for 20 damage.
Yeah, that's not nice of you.
We got him! We got him! Ah! Spread out! Let him bleed out!
Oh, that is fucking funny. They have a 30-foot move speed and you have a 20-foot move speed.
Grizaak. They
So
told
the guy behind me
is really injured. Yep.
is hit.
The guy who went spread out. Bam! You baseball bat him across the face. Yep.
Spear goes back, boom, and then hit the guy in front of him, boom.
Okay, so the guy behind you is the injured goblin. Roll damage.
Yeah. I'm doing at least not 8 damage. But let's do it anyways. 6. It is 13 damage.
13 damage. He is at 1 hit point away from death.
And the guy in
Boom.
front of me.
Oh,
22.
and you hit the guard captain as well. Right in his face.
13 damage.
He had 8 hit points left, which makes him unconscious. Give me two performance
sorry,
checks.
buddy.
There's a chance the circus earns a victory point if you rolled 2 22s.
You mean it gets to +2?
Nope. The crowd is still milling in and getting to their seats, and yeah, goblin deaths are yeah, that was pretty brutal. A lot of blood.
Shit show for sure.
It didn't need to be that bad. He could have put on anything. He could have wore a towel.
Everyone's got their thumb down. You notice that the Kython turns to the Duke. The Duke just half bored. It looks like he was in the middle of a conversation with, I don't know, some minor noble or something like that, and he just puts up his hand and he's still in the conversation with the noble and puts his thumb down. Okay, Grizaak, you take 1 point of damage.
Isn't the match over?
The Duke's thumb is like this.
Wants to kill the goblins.
He's there for a round, like.
Okay, you lose 1 hit.
Arlen's like.
You lose 1 hit
Arlen's like,
point.
just go ahead, just do it.
You bleed out 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Alright, fine.
Got a minute and a half.
One of them died just of its wounds, though. The one you killed, injured really badly at the end of the fight. This one just kind of shits itself.
So that one died, so he'll hit these 2 guys.
Okay, so you're starting to kill them then?
Yeah.
You're killing them with the trident?
Yeah.
Okay, it's been a long time since you've had to roast a lot of elves. Goblins, but elves in Grizaak's mind. Arlen, you're able to stabilize the Grizaak. It doesn't look like they're watching this very closely. the goblin healer comes up to you, you will have your day.
Yeah, well, we should did. Look, we're in
Now,
the arena.
goblin healer's mouthing off at Arlen.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's what they all say.
Goblin healer just disappears into
Tell the Duke about it.
Okay. Grizaak, do you kill
I'm
all...
sorry, little buddy. We'll call you... Fluffy the Elf.
Okay, so you're giving them names as you're killing them?
You be Smackhead. Smackhead. Be Fluffy.
Alright, Grizaak consigns their souls to who knows where. But it is not the realm of Maglubiet or other goblinoid gods.
My boogaloo.
Am I done yet? Bullshit.
Yeah, eventually the judge comes over and just sort of waves Grizaak off the field.
Do I have to kill everything here?
So Arlen's like,
No.
no, Grizaak. He's not an elf.
No,
And he heals him and they walk off.
Okay. Yeah, eventually
Or he flies off.
your fly spell comes down and you guys are back into the victory in the veins when we come to our next match.
Arlen's gonna stay. He'll heal Grizaak actually. Give him his components and everything. Put his shirt on, his cloth shirt.
Okay. There are other fights today, so you do need to keep track of how much healing you're giving Grizaak, because you've got 3 other gladiators in even more deadly matches than this.
Yep.
Your fly spell goes down.
Let's do 4d8 plus 20.
So during not the Magnus fight, Ashoka would like to make his way up to Rova and Rala.
Okay.
He'd like to have the telepathy spell running, and he's going to want to basically make certain that when the Empire Drossus is sort of a little bit closer to this side of the arena, so that I can have a chat with him in his mind while he's at work, and I'll talk to the sorceresses at the same time.
Okay. So they say hello to Ashoka. They know who you are. They don't really have much to say to you, though.
He's trying to figure out if they're what their stance is on the dinted helm. He's trying to figure out if the arcane people are pissed off at him too.
No, when you linger for a while, they just kind of like move over, like they seem to be in a different conversation with themselves, and you were sort of just bothering them. Just give me a diplomacy check to see how not awkward it is.
Here, this will tell you how not awkward it is. Show you how not awkward it is. I'm not awkward.
Hi. They're like, oh, hello, Ashoka. How good day today, kind of thing.
Additionally, I've got the power that means that even when I'm being awkward, it doesn't make.
You got the sense that they kind of didn't want to be associated with you, but they didn't feel particularly angry either way.
They weren't betting people.
Meanwhile, what spell are you casting on the Empire?
I'm casting telepathy on myself, and I'm going to talk to the Empire.
There's a spell called telepathy?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, CR 1/2 Fighter 1 Goblins and a CR 2 Ranger 3 Goblin.
Just about fucked you up. Because you didn't put on a pair of pants. All you needed to do was put on pants and the fight would have been completely different.
Grizaak.
Yeah.
This is
Pants.
Grizaak.
Okay, telepathy is
Fuck
a
pants.
divination, mind affecting, sorcerer wizard spell 6?
Yeah, it's my only 6 circle spell.
Oh.
The only thing I can do is talk to people's brains.
You can communicate with any creature 100 feet.
So I'm trying to get basically.
You're not awkwardly standing at the edge. You're gonna walk around a little bit.
Yep.
You see Mama Bloodbear. She eyes you as you pass.
You'll wave. Hello.
You could probably do it from. Yeah, right about there. Okay. Magistrate Varun and his snot-nosed kid. Baron Vermilion and Mama Bloodbear kind of growled at you as you went by, but she saw that you weren't doing anything. Are you talking to Poopy the Goblin, who people are laughing at as he's trying to hide in the poop? As a bunch of poor slaves that are owned by the city are running out with their carts and hooking the goblin corpses into the carts, and one of them half threatens to go at Poopy, and Poopy tries to dive in the shit, and it's funny.
Depending on how Poopy interacts with, or depending how the Empire interacts with Ashoka, Ashoka might ask Poopy to throw poop at the Empire.
Alright, the Empire is there. There's no save, so you just can communicate.
Yeah, it's a spell on me, not on him.
Got it. Alright, you've got telepathy. What are you saying?
Greetings.
You know, some cool, like... He like stands back to where he was, and he looks...
Your job is very public.
Hello? You see him saying out loud, like his lips are moving.
You just need to think it.
Oh, hello? Who's there?
The deal you made with the claw.
Who is this? Get out of my head!
The deal you made with the claw.
I demand to know who this is! He's now looking around and looking up at the crowd. No fucking idea. There's like 10,000 people in the crowd today.
If you're concerned with this question, I could introduce myself at a later time. For now, I want information as to what you did, what you were bribed with from the claw.
Be nice. Whoever you are, you're trifling with important people.
I am.
Well, I had nothing to do with it. I called the match as I saw it. Plus, there were other empires there. There's always 3 of us.
And what did you owe Yuri? Or what did Yuri owe you? Too many vowels!
What do you? Why do you think that Yuri had anything to do with it?
You'd be a horrible poker player.
Get out of my head, you bastard. Show yourself. Wonder who you are.
Just dominate him right now and just make him walk out into the field.
Now then.
You? Oh. Why are you interested in Yuri, I wonder?
A lot of people lost a lot of money.
Yes, they did. I hear there were some very large bets placed.
Yes.
Most unfortunate.
Now then.
I will not deal with you unless if I know who you are.
I might have use for a crooked empire.
Crooked? How dare you?
Such words would never cross my lips.
He's like,
Yuri won't be around much longer. Better to be on the right side of history.
oh, how very interesting. Thank you for the information. Kind of muttered to himself in his head, just let whoever Yuri's enemies are battle it out. Kind of the equivalent of like talking out loud to yourself under your breath, sort of thing. You caught just this glimmer of a thought that he accidentally or pushed forward, not knowing that you could hear it. He's now like, there's this weird echo of like his brain still wants to know who you are. You actually kind of hear himself saying like he can't, this could be a trick.
What does he have any particular article of clothing? What does the uniform consist of?
Yeah, it's like a black executioner's robe.
Does he wear jewelry or?
He has rings and things that the other empires don't.
Wear a red brooch in your hair when you want to talk.
Red brooch. Understood. If I had a red brooch now, I'd pull it out of my pocket and put it on.
I'll be seeing you.
Oh, lovely. He doesn't think it's lovely. It's like this annoyance and fear all kind of twisted around together that comes through on the telepathy. Shoka. It's my only 6th level spell, speaking in their minds.
The only thing I can do is be really fucking annoying in crowd.
Nice. You're gonna get your ass kicked, Sam. Wazrog's wandering out. And the ogre wander from the Union of the Black Lotus. Wazrog the Wretched.
All right.
And our brave traveling gladiators from the Circus of Dread, here to spill blood in the arena for you, Samuel the Giant.
Yeah.
Arlen goes to Ajax. I can heal. I can heal both. Don't worry.
We brought Chanticleer. Chanticleer goes out. The Empire goes and looks at Sam. He says, "This is a fisticuffs match. The use of any other weapon will disqualify you." This is a fisticuffs match. The use of any other weapon will disqualify you. Yeah.
Is his stump considered a weapon?
I won't hit him with it.
Arlen, are you going back out into the sands?
Yeah, I'm his healer.
Are you pushing your chair along, or are you casting another fly spell?
That was fine.
Okay.
Is his stump considered a weapon?
Yes, says the judge.
Oh, convenient. Sam, could you not use your stump, please?
I wasn't gonna punch him with it anyway. I mean,
Just checking.
The Empire and the other, there are a couple other empires that are out there. But they go and basically give the sign to the commissioner and to the editor's pulpit that both sides are ready.
what's the timing of this with my talk with the Empire?
What do you mean?
So, is my telepathy still running as Ashoka?
Minute per level. Yeah, they probably took 5 or 6 minutes to get this all set up.
All right. Just, come to my side of the arena. I fucking
Yeah,
hate you.
he wanders back.
No. I'm talking like Arlen or Sam or maybe I'll.
Oh, I see. Because you could
Wazrog
just.
that Erythnol tells you to slaughter this man. Like, play angel.
Yeah, you're not too sure if you could talk to Wazrog because Wazrog's standing on those stones.
That's cool. We're gonna try to talk to Wazrog.
Okay, he's picking his nose right now.
You might be too dumb.
He just wipes it on himself. flicks his hand a couple of times. It's really sticky stuff. You do notice that he pulls out a potion though, and he's got it in his hands.
I see how it is. What? You need potions to fight me?
Yeah, this will make me a monk. Is what he yells.
Okay. Drink it.
That's probably not true, Sam. I wouldn't worry about that.
Who's yelling that?
It's Damien.
Oh, Damien.
It's probably something that'll give him unarmed strike or something that'll prevent him from provoking AOs.
He's got a potion of bestow weapon proficiency.
Perfect.
He's gonna do unarmed strikes. So he doesn't provoke AOs. He's trying
Otherwise, it'll be a real short fight.
Right. He didn't have that feat. We already established that last time. All right, let's look up Wazrog's stats here, which is ogre.
Whisper kicking the balls.
Aim for the testicles.
It'll make me a monk. Like what? This is a potion.
Sure. Somebody told you that. What is this?
Or it looks like
Ogre barbarian.
Just stretching out.
Okay, Sam Wazrog, I need initiative. As the gong goes off, Wazrog gets a 5.0.
14.5.
14.5. Sam, you go first.
Sam is going to basically. How far can I go? I think I might run right up to him. You want to drink a potion?
Oh shit! And I can't 5-foot step off this goddamn thing because I'm too big.
Sam has a move speed of 30. Do I have? I thought I had.
Or do you have an item? I don't know.
Yes, I do. I've got boots of striding pretty well. Okay, so we're going to swift action, get into our stance, and we're going to
Charge Wazrog.
Well, double move gets me to here.
Okay.
It would be a run.
You wouldn't threaten him though.
I wouldn't threaten him, but he would be on the stones.
Yep.
It'll be.
Sam starts running. Sand up everywhere.
We'll double move. We'll let him get his potion.
Ugh.
He's gonna be really aggressive.
Okay. He could have been standing on the edge to 5-foot step out. I don't think he's that stupid, but he 5-foot steps out, slams his potion. I'm a monk now. crunching his fists. Sam.
All right, monk, let's do it.
Little giant.
Sam is going to use a move action to give himself greater weapon focus and weapon specialization, or do we want improved critical? We'll get weapon specialization and greater weapon focus. Punchy punch. We'll.
Ajax yells to Arlen. Arlen. 4 talents.
Yeah, all right.
Betting on your own men, assuming even odds. All right, Sam, go ahead.
All right, and we're going to defensively knockout blow him.
Damien says to Ajax, "I'll bet you 10."
Does Ajax like Damien?
Probably not, because I blinded him and
Oh, he does not
made
like
Swiss
Damien.
cheese out of his chest. However, I didn't kill him when I had the chance.
Same bet. 4.
Fine, 4.
You just
Critical threat.
critical threat is shit. I made a horrible bet.
Eliciting a huge
Critical hit?
guffaw from
Okay, I'm confirming the critical. All right, I already rolled it, so 30.
30 is a standard crit, no additional effect.
Okay, well, the additional effect is going to get knocked the fuck out. Sorry.
Right. Oh, hitting him in the same
fortitude
spot.
Save?
Yeah, the DC is
No, the DC is pretty low. It's only 19.
Oh, I've only got a plus 14. Nope.
Okay, you're still up.
Sorry, you got this. This is party performance.
Okay.
Is that before or after the attack?
It'll be after.
Okay, that's fine. So 4d8 plus 5, 6, 7.
No sneak attack this time, though.
No sneak attack. 31 non-lethal damage.
Oh, that's still fucking harsh. I'm a monk is what he yells, and he just balls his fan in. He's just hitting you with...
And he turns to Ajax. Did you tell him he would be a monk?
It's how we had to describe the potion to him. That's what he says. Okay, so he's going to power attack Sam. So +1 from the crowd. Oh, not one.
Oh.
Missed. 70 on the chart.
I'll roll my perform check for the crowd. So for the crowd thing, I forgot to do that.
Okay, he rolls 52.
Dick falls off.
It was a 26 on my performance check for critting him.
Okay, so you're at a +2.
Cool. I forgot my attack roll.
And then
Lots of shaking their heads at this.
he accidentally, his finger lingered a while in your mouth. You actually could do bite damage to him as
That's
the
finger that
critical.
was picking.
Yeah, like he kind of like glancing blow off your cheek, and you had an opportunity just to rip into his knuckle and bite it. Just do
You've got a
unarmed.
good idea. You've
D-
got a good idea where those hands have been. Don't do it.
You could do D3 plus strength
Okay.
as a natural attack. Basically, you like temporarily gain a natural attack.
7.
All right, so that was
Disgusting.
that was lethal. That was
Ah!
that was
Yeah,
lethal damage. As you're like, ah, oh! And then his second punch comes
You
in.
gotta pull it back.
Ooh, what is Sam's AC right now? It's probably ridiculous, isn't it?
42.
Okay, so he needs to roll 20s. Yeah, the second attack is would have been really good, but he's like very to Sam like an old school boxer. And you're like, you know where the punches are coming. And he 5 his steps this way just because momentum is a bitch. All right. So now the bard song goes up on Sam. Sam, your turn.
Alright, we're gonna full round him with my Brawler's Fury.
Okay.
We're gonna spit a piece of his flesh out of
I gotta remove disease prepared. Don't worry.
1d20 plus 16 plus 2 for the crowd plus 3 for bard song.
You're pretty sure there are ribs somewhere under there.
I'll find some.
There it is! Ripples of kinetic
19
energy.
is probably a miss.
AC 19?
Yeah.
Yep.
AC 30 is probably a hit.
No, that's not a miss.
Yeah. Let's do. That's minus 5. So 21.
Hit.
AC 21 hit.
Yep.
And then AC 18. So
That's a
2
miss.
hits. So 48 or 2d8 plus 5 plus 2 plus 3. So 19 non-lethal. And then 20 non-lethal.
Okay, he's at 70 non-lethal and 7 lethal. He's trying to twist and turn away from you, but that whole momentum thing is a bitch. He comes in. So basically, at plus 15, 16s, he still needs to roll 20 to hit you.
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel guilty?
A little bit. I'm probably going to go out of my... I feel
Stand still is what he's saying. That's not this fight.
Sam will drop out of his fighting defensively
Okay.
So his AC drops by 10. And we're gonna we'll try to take him. We'll just attack him this round, and then what are we gonna do? Come on, don't be an idiot, Sam. You could die. Sam is going to use a move action to switch his feats.
Yep.
He's going to take Vital Strike and Dragon Style.
Okay.
And use a swift action to enter Dragon Style.
Move, then swift, and then you've got a standard.
And then I'm going to Vital Strike him with the power attacking Dragon Style punch.
Okay, just this.
Nice.
Wham!
Just try to.
Just following your arm. Yeah. It's effectively take 3 seconds of like winding up.
Alright, 15 plus 2 plus.
Your man hits hard, says Chanticleer to Arlen.
Yes.
27 to hit.
Blasting air out of his
5
lungs.
plus 2 plus 3 plus my power attack on that one. 36 non-lethal.
Isn't it double your strength or something?
No, it's the second
Ah,
feat for that. It's 1.5 times for the first.
I see.
Okay, he's like really winded, and he's just gonna.
But my AC's low. Come on, Wazrog, hit me. Make me bleed my own blood. You can do it, Wazrog.
Okay, the second one is 5 less. AC 22 and AC 30.
He hit me. Oh, 30? Shit. He didn't hit me.
Okay.
It was really close, though.
You kind of blocked one blow and pushed you back a little bit and swung, and you're like, whoa.
Oh, God.
He's not even snarling, and he's snarling. He's not even making any intelligible speech. You notice that Chanticleer is readying a stabilize or a spell. For a while, we thought we weren't going to see your Ludus, says Chanticleer to Arlen.
I can speak with you later regarding that.
Wind up and take another big swing. Another Vital Strike swing. I'm trying to give him all the outs I can. Hit me. Quit trying to hit me. AC 31.
Oh yeah, you connect into his jaw.
35 non-lethal.
Oh, he just crumples back like a ton of bricks. Bang! He hits the ground pretty hard, sand flying everywhere as 1,000 pounds of ogre is knocked out by Sam the Giant. Give me a performance check.
We'll do the performance check. Woo! Sam's got blood in his mouth. At least it looks like he might have got hit.
Right.
23 on the
Ah,
performance
you earned a victory point for the circus. Circus now has 2 victory points.
check. Yeah, boy.
I would stand back. He's always discombobulated when he comes to.
Yeah.
Winner of the bare knuckle match, Sam the Giant. Judge goes over and raises your arm, kind of presents you to the cardinal points of the arena, and then to the commissioner. The commissioner just nods. You don't know if the nod was towards Sam or the nod was towards Arlen.
If the commissioner likes vintage gladiators, I'm basically like the 37 Pontiac of gladiators.
Yeah, yeah. The crowd is happy. They're all chanting circus, circus, circus.
Arlen looks at Chanticleer. Do you mind if I?
You want to heal my gladiator?
I have no problem with that. He fought well.
Don't you
No
have
problem
other
with that.
fights today? Save your healing.
I
Your
have plenty.
Ugg may not fare well.
Chanticleer casts a spell and goes over and touches Wazrog and kind of scrambles back. Wazrog's like, you know, like flailing as he gets up. he's just a miserable creature. How has he survived so long? Because gladiating. Wazrog kind of wanders over. He looks up at Sam. He's not as pally today. He sort of just swats in at Arlen's general direction. Arlen just floats away from him, out of reach, and he head down just goes into the. Come on! He's like upset that the portcullis isn't going up fast enough, and
Maybe next time he wants to have an axe fight.
pushes past everyone, and is just gonna go get rip roaring drunk.
If he was carrying an axe, I would not have dropped the fight defensively bullshit.
guess not.
Ajax counts out 4 talents and just puts them in Damien's hand.
3. Thank you very much, sir.
You smell nice.
And then he's that's what Sam will tell the Empire.
Oh, why, thank you. I could introduce you to my perfect... No? All right.
Well, you're... Wait, what?
Perfumist.
Come on.
They do buy
What's his name?
the scrapings of certain gladiators. You seem to be a young man, very strong.
Hey, Arlen, I want to go see his perfumist.
Get his name.
Okay, it's been a while since we've added a random shop to Vaddapol, but where is the perfume dude? It sounds like an upper. This sounds like a
Like the guy who's
like a
likely a
Sam
doppelganger.
is going to buy Kali cologne.
Okay, I need a name for a perfume shop.
The musket.
The Juniper and Tulip.
What's it called?
The Juniper and Tulip.
Oh, that guy's a hack.
The smelly cat.
Sam is
You know
a
what?
body spray
You know
kind of
what?
guy.
The smelly cat is going to be the name of a perfume shop in the
Lower section.
in the horrible section. So Ipwip's shop. She shares a shop with the smelly cat. There we go. Done and done. All right. So he actually produces a business card. It's like this fancy card. He hands it to Sam.
Oh, Sam's gonna go there. He's gonna get Kali's present. Kali's gonna smell like that Empire. Smell good.
So let me get this
Here,
straight.
why-
You
put
want
this
me to
white wig
smell
on.
like the little man?
Don't mind the creature that lives there. It is a very exotic thing.
I like exotic things.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Sam will shake the guy's hand or whatever. You know.
Yep.
Hey,
As
listen,
Ashoka's
nice
like,
guy.
oh, he seems to be like Ashoka keeping an eye on Drusus, who cost him
Yep.
what, I think like 100,000 gold pieces or whatever. Him and his companions.
Yep.
Yeah. Sam goes to the back. Grizaak's already had his fight. The crowd seems to know. They know.
Rematch.
Arlen holds out his hand to Ajax. It's like it didn't seem proper. Sam knows how to fight with his hands. Wazrog doesn't. Let's save it for another bet.
Pompadour seems to be controlling the crowd. Like every time he raises his hand, they kind of rise up in the cheer, and then he brings it down, and they're quiet again. In the rise, he's having fun with the crowd at this point in time. Commissioner actually is chatting with the Duke.
Shit. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to do too good. I don't want to go to the front line. Armies are dumb.
Oh, and they begin to sing a song. They begin to sing a gladiatorial song about the glory to the empire. The verse, the end of every verse is "and glory to the empire."
Glory to the empire.
Yeah, and everyone seems to be singing it, subjects and slaves and nobles alike.
Glory to the empire.
But after a few verses, he cuts it out and he grabs the talking stick. And we have a spectacle here for you today. We have a grudge match extraordinaire. People are coming out of the wings and the staircases, and they're flooding the arena. Maybe somebody let a bunch of like riffraff in. The place is like choking with people at this point, as many have come to see this particular match, which may very well dwarf the final match of the Tournament of the Blood Rose, which happens after this. We have two Titans, one Ludus, the victors of the Spring End Games, and one Ludus, the victor of the Summer End Games. We have the Conclave versus the Circus, the Crimson Scale versus Dread. We have two Primuses in their prime. Magnus versus Ugg the Destroyer. Everyone's losing their minds.
As Magnus is passing by, Damien just kind of looks at him. I'm assuming you want to do this on your own.
Oh yeah, no singing.
All right then.
Are you sure, Sasona?
Yeah, this is for God. Thank you. Hey, Sona, we need to speak later, mommy.
Who's old?
I gotta get angry. No, what?
Who's old and why does he want to fuck him?
Arlen stays out there, I guess, as a healer for Ugg, and then Zed strides onto the field as the healer for Magnus. Magnus steps out, and there's a discernible change in tone of the cheers. The Conclave is at a +0 right now. They're not happy with the place where they placed the bets burning down, and you actually hear some boos, Magnus.
Turn it around, buddy. That's all you gotta do. Turn it around.
Our neutral event?
Magnus is in the zone.
Our neutral event seems really, really not very good for us. It's it's the actual intentional event of Mark. Mark got us.
They changed the rules on me.
Since when? We have a whole episode named after that.
How do you think the event that happened for us was?
Oh, we haven't gotten to it yet.
Oh
It's-
no, I was talking
it's-
about
it's-
the one.
This one was, oh, you got knocked down a couple in public opinion. The other one is disaster. Like, you can't roll any lower on that chart.
Yep.
Welcome.
And there's a 50% chance that it's one of these two gladiators.
And Ugg takes to the field, and given that the circus has just put on a grand old show today, they've got a +2. They did, like, there was no time for this to die down, and there are people chanting circus. Ugg looks to Magnus for chord.
For God.
And he's got the flaming sword out in front of him.
Don't forget your potion, Magnus. You need that potion.
Throws it on the ground. No. He has it in his hand. He's not letting go of that shit.
Take your positions upon the stones, and your DM's bladder is about to burst.
Sunshine.
I shall return.
This was so. I've got my ice creamy treat with me. It says Cool Way High Protein Ice Cream.
Be right back.
My ice cream is. It's not good for me, but it's not as bad as it could be. Is your house cold?
A little bit.
You got air conditioner running already, or is it just?
No.
Hmm.
It's probably only 6 degrees out right now.
Ah, that would explain it. We had 20 whatever today.
Yeah.
Which is a lot harder than you think it is if you're in the States, just for the people.
Yes, we are.
Imagine we said 70 whatever. 40 something and 70 something respectively. Yeah, neutral events aren't good. Don't get a neutral event.
No. I'm at the
city,
point
the
where
city hates neutral event.
I'm at the point where I sigh with disappointment when we get like a mildly good event. It's like, oh, what's gonna happen now?
Oh no. Your brother's trying to kill you. What's
Awesome.
good about it? You know where he is now.
Sweet.
That being said, somebody did just torch a building in rage.
Listen,
Return to my sheep.
you're acting like
Hmm.
you're acting like that's a bad thing, but Sid took off with most of that money, so really.
Yeah. It's a funny thing.
Sid ain't coming back. Fuck you guys.
Sid's retiring.
It's gonna be Sid's den opening soon.
Oh, we're gonna buy the people back by honoring a bunch of bets and just usurping Yuri in like one easy swoop. 26 from Ashoka and 17 for Nemi. Or for Nim.
Stealth or sleight of hand? You can beat that. So he
All right.
So on the way back from to your seat, Ashoka, you got bumped into rather hard, and you saw the flash of a knife just at the last moment as somebody's trying to stab you. We rolled 26 on the stealth, and Ashoka rolled 26 on the perception check. So now,
13.
am I still muted? Hello?
Let's see.
no,
Hello?
we can hear
No,
you.
no,
Okay.
you're good now.
13.
Yep.
Okay, this little fucker has got a +9. 17.
Okay.
Okay, so Nem is flat-footed. You are flat-footed,
Uncanny dodge.
but you get to act in the surprise round.
I have
Nem does.
uncanny dodge.
Okay.
So I'm not.
Yeah, so you get to act in the surprise round. Nem does not. Nem didn't see. So he's going to stab with his small rapier at Ashoka.
Okay.
It's a halfling. Hits AC 20.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Do you take the sneak attack?
No, unless he's got some way to give it to me.
Okay, he's a 7th level rogue.
He gonna give it to you.
It doesn't matter. I have uncanny dodge.
I think it's
You need to
I think
flank.
Oh, you need to flank.
I'm
okay.
also a higher level rogue than he is.
Yeah, okay.
So.
Uh-oh. All right, so he does 9 damage. And then I just need to look up the poison.
Poison and ability to cast spells.
I have a plus 19 fortitude save versus poison. I have a plus 11 conditional bonus against poison.
Okay, there is a sting, as there seemed to be some sort of blue paste at the end of his the end of his blade, and you need to make a fortitude save DC 18.
It was 9 damage, you said?
Yep.
Roll 1.
I didn't roll a 1.
Okay, you are not poisoned, and that was his surprise round. Your surprise round. Standard or move.
Dominate person.
I can't dominate its full round spell.
Oh.
So the
Person?
swift action will be to we are going to so is he wearing anything?
He is wearing like leather armor.
Okay. We are going to 5-foot step back.
Yep.
I suggest you take off your armor. And then I'm going to swift act. And then if that doesn't work, if that works, then I'm going to, turn
Okay.
myself invisible.
He's
If that
got-
doesn't work.
Will +3, and I don't know why he's got +2 enchantments. Oh, because his build is an elf. No, he's got a +3 will save.
Oh, good.
He rolls a 9. Does a 9 make it?
Nope.
I should take off my armor, is what
is what he says. How long does it take to take off studded leather?
I believe it takes 5 rounds. Give me a second.
It's under donning armor.
Yep. That is exactly what I'm typing in this second. Armor and shields. And
Dominate his ass.
it's to remove 1 minute.
1 minute, okay. So I should take off my armor. So he spends the first round starting to take off his armor. He's like,
Okay, I spend the next round dominating him.
okay, you're now standing there dominating him as the dude's
What? That was not very polite.
No, we should have a very long chat.
Ashoka, a bit of an edge to his voice. Against the dominate round later, 11. Does that make the DC?
No.
All right. This halfling, there should actually be +1s on here because halfling luck.
He's lucky. He's
yeah.
not very lucky.
Yeah, 10 and
This was
12.
a shit assignment.
You have dominated a 7th level rogue.
All right. Well, we're gonna send that rogue to go, stand in a toilet until after the matches.
Okay, so just wait here. Yes, I wait here. And he is still taking off his armor.
And we're gonna go finish watching the fights before.
Okay, so you return to your seat with the knowledge that there's a half-naked halfling standing in the jakes with his studded leather armor at his feet, sort of staring awkwardly at a corner. He had stuff on him. I don't know if any of the stuff you picked up.
he can hold on to it for now.
Okay. Nem is like,
Should we get a reprisal of some sort?
Of course we will. But
That is not
first,
very polite. They should
It's
learn
not-
the lesson.
Yes. Additionally, we need to be very public in how we will not inconvenience in the slightest.
Yes.
okay, you stride back out. Nobody really noticed. Like, it was kind of like in like an underhang, and you had to climb up some awkward steps to get to the upper area, and there was lots of people for a brief moment. The guy tried to stab you as you turned around into a shadowy kind of corner, and this all happened. If anyone noticed, they were quickly like ushering themselves to their fight.
We will make certain that we prestidigitate ourselves, make certain there's none of my blood is like visible.
Okay. There's still some of your blood on his blade. He did hit you for some damage. It's the only place where you think the blood was. You prestidigitated a little bit on the ground.
I will telepathically order him to pick up his blade and
Okay.
like certainly just sheathe your blade.
Okay.
Stand on one leg.
Fucking Ashoka the
All right, now we'll go watch the fights.
puppeteer. Go watch the fight.
The bonus from the
very-
crowd is only to hit, right? It doesn't do any.
Nope, only to
not
hit.
attack.
The crowd is fickle, aren't they, Nim?
Ah, yes. Not very polite for them to forget all the times that we have entertained them.
Yes.
Not very polite at all. Makes them sad. Perhaps we will make them. We will remind them soon. Magnus will surely defeat Ugg.
Yes. Unless Magnus throws the fight.
Why would he do that?
He seems out of sorts. He needs to get his groove back. I'm not quite certain how to do it.
Yes, he is. He's somewhat different since he came back from the church.
Magnus, you step onto the stones, and
headache,
almost
headache.
immediately you've got this headache. Like,
Oh, what the fuck?
you notice Magnus like rubbing his temples instead of like whooping up the crowd, and he's forgetting his charm school training.
Come on, Magnus, get it together.
Marty, has Sid received his money from Goodman?
Nope.
He has not.
No, he said he would pay you monthly. It's been like weeks. You're probably gonna get paid per season, and you're only supposed to do this per fight. And Magnus has only fought once.
Okay, I don't remember the monthly part, but sure. Okay.
You haven't received payment, so you don't know. Of course, you haven't run out of the stuff. You still have plenty of these strange. What was it? Infernal, aberrant
Shrimp
newt,
things, whatever.
aberrant
Oh,
brine shrimp things.
I want to see what's living in Magnus's brain.
illithid
Wait.
face.
Mark, do you want to roll from Ugg?
Sure.
We need a initiative at +4 for Ugg, and then Magnus. I'm assuming Ahmed's rolling for Magnus.
Yeah, I didn't roll that well. 8.
Oh, I've got a 15.
19.4. And Magnus?
8, and I think I have a +4.
12.4.
Oops.
What potion did Ugg take into the ring with him?
Bark skin?
It's mirror image. Bark skin can't do shit for you. Bark skin. Or mirror image.
Mirror image? Alright.
Okay, what level's the mirror image?
You have to buy. We're gonna have to buy that. We don't have a.
You actually have access to one, but you have to ask him, otherwise he's not going to think of it.
Hold on. Give me a sec. Give me 1 sec.
So between the time when you learned the rules of the match, or you may have sent him out there with other potions, if you didn't ask Phineas, and I kind of hinted, is Phineas coming? And I paused. So it's basically the potions he has on him, or the potions you guys have on yourselves.
Or something you could buy from Dreg.
Something exactly.
Yep. Ugg has a bull strength potion.
Yeah, he hasn't got anything for defense, which is what we're looking for right now.
Sam does not have any potions. Godiva did not come here. Arlen.
No, I don't have mirror image. I have a lot of shit, but not a mirror image.
Okay, let's look at the Dread party pages.
Two scrolls of mirror image.
You can't use a scroll.
You know.
Potions of energy resist up the yang. No, I'm not seeing anything.
Me neither.
You'll have to buy one from Dreg.
Okay, give me a D3. 1, he has it. 2, he has something else that's defensive. 3, he's all out.
1.
I rolled a 3.
3, he doesn't.
Before you did.
He doesn't have any defensive potions for you. He's all out.
Okay, Ugg would have a bark skin. Do we have a bark skin?
Looking.
No, I look on your character sheets. You're now
Yeah, that's
at
what
the
I'm looking
resources that you have.
No.
Demon Lord readies the villain point musket. That's funny.
I guess Ugg's bringing in that bull strength.
Okay.
Strong like bull.
All right, and then what one potion does Magnus have? And yes,
the-
equivalent. Your mutagen is equivalent to a potion.
Unless I have already drunk it.
What's that?
But I didn't.
You can drink it beforehand, though.
You could.
Didn't.
Damien would. Just saying. I walked in with one potion. I don't know what your problem is.
Yeah, we don't have any. We don't have potions.
Yeah, our stream friend Wither Sands is like 10 episodes in, and I think Bull died around that time, so I think that's what Demon Lord is recalling, because the conversation has been that in the Discord. Okay, Ugg is the first to go.
All right. Ugg. What's Ugg's movement? 40.
He's 40.
I'm just gonna pull a. Ugg, don't need you getting off there. It's gonna run to there, or no, hustle, whatever.
So you run there.
Okay, you're not threatening Magnus, so Magnus could just then 5-foot-step beside you, but then incur an
Magnus
AOO.
5-foot steps and drinks his freedom of movement.
Okay.
There's no AOO, right? He's not threatening me.
Yeah, because Ugg was flat-footed.
Unless Ugg has the run feat. Yeah.
Shit.
He does have Uncanny Dodge and improved on Uncanny Dodge. Does he become
fuck.
flat-footed?
Hang on. He could have given himself the run feat.
Give me a second. I think run makes you not flat-footed.
Yeah,
Run.
he could have given himself the run feat
While he was
on
waiting?
back.
Yeah,
Run is
okay,
a
that's
general
fine.
feat, not a combat feat.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Shit.
So that's cool.
Now
That's-
does uncanny? It does improved uncanny dodge or uncanny dodge with run. Give me a second.
But he can't give himself run though.
No, the uncanny dodge.
The normal move is, and you lose dexterity bonus to AC when you run. Attack of opportunity.
He can give himself combat reflexes, can't he? If he doesn't already have it.
It doesn't make you flat-footed. It just makes you lose your dexterity bonus.
Right.
And,
Which
And-
typically does which is typically a bunch of the same things, but
but if he gives himself combat reflexes, he doesn't. He can be denied his dexterity bonus
And still get okay. So Ugg could have put that together. I was not kind with the potions, but you guys are standing there for like 5 minutes before the fight.
staring at each other.
So yeah, Ugg gets an AOO as you're drinking your potion.
Okay, so I know he's gonna get me. He's gonna
Mhm.
give you the.
Yep. You
Yeah,
5-foot
so
stepped. You
my
started to drink.
potion-
You're like, oh, he's threatening.
So hold on. Well, I would know he's threatening from here. I wouldn't have to 5-foot step before I know that, right?
Correct.
So question then. The drinking of the potion is a full round action.
Mm-hmm.
It's a standard if he has it in his hand, right?
That's right. You had a move action to have it in your hand.
It's a standard. Then okay, so Magnus is gonna take. He's gonna move over here.
Okay, so that's an AOO from Ugg.
Now, AOO grapple.
No, you
Grapple is a standard.
Okay, so you take a move there.
AOO Chopsaki. And hope there's something that lets you.
AOO drink my. Sorry, move there.
Okay, first
Drink
it's
my
the AOO
potion.
for moving.
And you might want to try to sunder the bottle.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't have improved sunder though, or do I? I'm not that familiar with Uggs, so.
I don't think he does.
Oh, you know what I will do is I will attack with his lightning tooth rapier.
He doesn't have a rapier.
He doesn't have a rapier. He's got a
Oh,
great sword.
that's right, a great sword. Because we didn't want him to
We
have
won't use any of them.
because we're bastards, that's why. Okay, right, he doesn't have that.
He could use his knockdown power. Once per rage, a barbarian can make a trip attack against one target in place of a melee attack.
Yep.
That is exactly what's happening.
There we go.
So raging.
Rage. Give me a second here, guys.
Oh, Magnus raging is a free action as well, right?
Yep.
Yes.
We activate that shit.
Not grapple. I'm just
This is a raging CMB check. Is there singing?
no, there's
Yep.
no singing going on.
Okay.
If Damien sings, he
plus
gets
two-
looks
plus two from the crowd.
everyone.
+2 from the crowd is CMB of plus
17. Raging would be
17.
19.
19.
All right. And this is a movement-based AOO, so there's mobility in play.
33. That probably doesn't get him.
No, it doesn't.
What is Magnus's CMD?
So 22, 29, 33, 34, 35, 36, and then moving, so 40.
So are we using rings and all that crap too?
Nope. No rings.
Okay, so 10 CMD plus 12 for Bab is 22. Your strength is what?
7. and then.
Is that including enhancement because you have a tattoo belt? Is that why?
I have a tattoo belt.
Okay, so 7 and four dex is 11, so that's 33.
Dodge.
Dodge
and
34.
Mobility is 38.
38.
Then rage.
When did you
Your
rage?
AC comes down.
Okay, 38. Yeah.
Okay, and Ugg got 33 on the.
So.
Well, you could use a victory point.
Oh.
If you roll a 6.
Well, because this basically means the whole fight at this point. Nope, doesn't make it.
Okay, I'll subtract the victory point.
Because if you knock him on his ass, then you get to twist his head off.
Yeah.
All right, so Circus spent a victory point. That is a 36 versus the 38 of the. So we're 2 away. Let me just pause here for a moment. Okay, no muskets are going off. All right. So
we don't know where that musket's aimed at, because that musket's just threatened all the people.
Exactly, exactly. So Ugg fails to trip Magnus. He kind of came out with a swipe. Magnus did this combat roll over Ugg's swipe, and sprung up and sort of leapt off the circle with the potion in hand. Lands in the sands. This is a retreat to drink a potion, so give me a performance check.
13 plus Magnus is 4, 17.
17, okay. You're at -1s, Magnus.
Okay.
The crowd's booing as you're running away from a good old fight.
Swift action.
Then you slam the potion. Bloop.
I can't be lunging, can I?
Give me a second. Let me just check lunge, because lunge gives you an AC penalty,
Yeah, it does.
which means that you might not need to make an attack to use the lunge feat. Benefit: you increase your range of 5. You must decide this use ability before any attacks are made. Have you attacked yet?
No.
Okay, so yeah, you could be lunging.
So drink the potion, lunge, swift action, a wolf stance.
Okay. Magnus looks mean.
Ugh.
Okay. Ugg's gonna step onto here. And just kind of gives Magnus
Okay. And then readies an attack or something?
no. He just kind of waves the great sword around.
Are you still raging, or are you fatigued?
No, he's raging. Actually, you know what? He'll start slamming your sword that was the gift from the Fan of Man into the ground, sundering it.
Okay, you're trying to get Magnus mad so that he comes
Yeah.
over. It's a chaotic neutral thing to do. Sparking.
Ashoka's like, what's he doing with that sword?
Magnus is swift action.
I think Ugg is going to threaten to break it. Like he's like he gives it a good bang on the ground, and there was like this weird sort of sparks that came out. We'll give the sword 1 damage because this is the thing that you break magic weapons against.
Swift action, Magnus is going to
Come on.
spring attack. Around here, lunging. I can reach Ugg.
Yep.
And then go back to here.
Okay. Yeah. Ugg needs to be in a different square. But yeah, Magnus kind of going around the center of the circle. He jumps in this impossible arc. Whoa! Tries to tag Ugg.
I'm sure that hits Ugg.
Wham! Boom! The bludgeoning sword hitting him in the side of the
Oh, yeah,
face.
that hits Ugg.
Whoa!
Garbage. Oh my God. It is absolute trash.
I didn't even do this.
That's why he grabs things.
3d6 plus 1
Oh, sorry.
7 plus 3
If you 5 a step back, Mark, you won't be able to do that.
plus
Yes,
2.
you will.
No?
Let's see, 2
I think there's the corner.
plus 3.
Oh, that's half in the. There will be checks. Do not touch the circle.
Okay.
How much?
35 damage.
You can always just ready to 5 foot step back though.
So, Ugg's gonna 5 foot step back.
Okay.
And
How much
he's
damage on
going-
Ugg? Sorry, we got it on there.
35. I
And,
already put
and
it
it's
on.
non-lethal.
Yep.
Ugg's gonna step back and
Kind of looks like is Ugg retreating from the fight, or
Well, I think so. Yep.
he's kind of chickening out of the fight.
move action.
Fight me!
Move action gives himself
Lunge.
lunge
Hmm.
and readied action to attack Magnus if he comes in range.
Okay.
But I can't get in range.
You can on those diagonals. However, there could be a chance you'd need acrobatics checks to go diving through that diagonal without touching the circle. And still hitting Ugg.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
So Ugg's like, are you using
Have we
the...
ever tried jumping over the circle? Like just
I
clear
don't,
over
I
it?
don't think we have.
has
I don't think
is-
we had the courage to fly over.
is Ugg using the flaming sword as the weapon to ready
Oh no,
to
he's
attack
using
with?
he's gonna drop the sword at first opportunity and grab
Okay.
and
So
grab Magnus.
Magnus
Yeah.
tries.
Okay, so you're gonna like strafe the center of the circle.
Yep.
Okay.
And if my magic goes down, I will.
All right.
Swift.
Ugg gets his grapple attempt as the readied action goes off. Magnus is now threatening him. Ugg's going to reach out, try to grab Magnus.
My reflex, my acrobatics for the stone.
The first thing that happens is the readied action.
Okay. Okay.
Well, actually,
So-
no. Wait a second.
I'm
Yeah.
If that's
I'm
the
also
first thing that
not-
happens, and it auto fails.
Okay. So give me a second.
With the ready interrupts. So
Yeah, you entered the square, and that's the acrobatics should happen first because you're in the position. You move your attack.
Right.
Okay.
He wouldn't
so-
be able to grab me until I'm inside.
Okay, acrobatics check. You're running and turning. We'll say it is a DC.
39. 38. Sorry.
that I imagine doesn't.
Yep,
36. Wait. 18. Yeah. 36.
you avoid.
he's the hopscotch champion of the world.
Yeah. Ugg tries to grab Magnus. Give me the. I need to know if Ugg would have made it.
Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong screen here.
Ugg's raging grapple is at plus
Something large. Huge.
27 with the crowd is plus 29, which rage plus 31.
Do you have to make a check against the crowd or no?
Oh yeah. First, make your perform check
Oh, yeah.
against the crowd. I thought you rolled it already.
Is that at the top here?
No, it's plus 4.
Okay.
I tend to jam them underneath the speed.
17.
Okay, so that's an A plus 1.
Right, so plus 30. Would have got a 43.
Okay, you actually got a hold of Magnus, but your arms just sort of slid off of him as he ran by, and then wham! Then you get your spring attack, natural
Not
1.
one. Yeah. No.
Nat 20.
Would have hit. That interrupted his swing, and then he goes deking by you. Stops in the sands. This is not considered retreating because you actually attacked, like you're strafing and attacking. All right, Ugg.
Ugg is gonna ready an action when he comes back.
Okay. Do we know what the action is?
Yeah, he's gonna 5 foot step back.
Okay.
Try that again.
All right, Magnus.
Unless he
30.
doesn't hopscotch, right? I guess.
31.
31. Yeah. What's your path, Magnus?
My path is going to be the same one.
I think he's just jumping across. It's like like a DC 20. It looks like plus whatever the height is if it's
Yeah.
So she's just jumping straight across. Woo!
Okay, and then Ugg just basically took a 5-foot step back as a ready action, so you miss.
Yep.
Now what comes interesting is that you drop to his initiative, and you guys have the exact same initiative. So
That's
now it's
roll-off.
just a D20 roll to see who gets to act next.
I do.
Ugg gets to act next.
No, that would be.
No, I do.
Oh, sorry. Magnus gets to act next.
Looks like Ugg's getting bapped in the face. Bap!
Okay, that was spring
This is
attack.
where you go by and smack him.
Okay. He just does a lazy kind of run around the circle. Wham! As Ugg.
33.
Yeah.
Mark, this was really, really smart.
Yeah, you're playing it really smart.
But Ugg just got tagged over the back of his head.
Yes, Ugg did get taken over the back of his head. Ugg is outmatched by like 3 levels.
Yeah.
What is Ugg's level, anyways?
9.
Oh yeah, I'm 3 levels higher, 44 damage.
Oh.
Yeah, Fox, it is nice to see Magnus using his feet.
Yeah. Wham! Duh! Ugg's pretty hurt.
Oh, sorry. 79. You are subtracting the magic, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
With magic, I'd be doing way more damage.
Right.
I'm triple checking again. Okay.
All right, Uggs go.
86.
Ugg is going to try this again.
7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay.
Basically, we're waiting for Magnus to fail.
3.
Okay, so Ugg is ready
Actually, no, I take that back. He's going to take a swing at Magnus.
as Magnus
He
runs
takes
by.
a swing. Can he? No, that's a standard, really.
Can you...
Can
Might I make a suggestion?
Can I trip him mid-air?
That's my suggestion.
Okay, yeah, that's going to be what I try to do.
The knockdown is only once per rage, but you can ready just a trip if you wanted.
Yeah, his move action is going to be lunge. Oh no, I already got lunge.
Does he get 2 feats? Or
I don't know.
Because
I think he only gets 1.
he also needs improved trip.
Move action, he gains 2 combat feats.
So he needs improved trip and...
So trip and improved trip.
no.
Improved trip is
trip
Oh,
and,
no, he needs
trip and
that.
lunge.
No. Hang on. He needs combat expertise first.
Okay.
Has that.
No, if a brawler's int score is less than 13, it counts as 13 for meeting prerequisites combat. Oh yeah, that's right. He'd need combat expertise.
So he needs combat expertise, and so you have to ready a 5-foot step forward in a trip.
Yes.
Okay, so there. We got the magic.
Yes.
We're putting a lot of D&D brains into how do we beat Magnus.
Okay.
Now, would Magnus also get an AOO?
Nope, because he takes improved trip.
Okay, so Ugg's like, ugh. He repositions himself. He still has the burning blade in one hand just because.
Because he can break it.
He's sort of dragging it unceremoniously along the stones. Weird fucking sparks are
In
going.
the third hand, he's never.
That's right. Magnus, what are you doing? This is the 7th round of your raging, guys.
Yeah, Magnus has lots of raging.
I'm pretty sure. I does, too.
Actually, question:
Hmm.
Does I'll look into the. Actually, this is important because I might be running out
You
of rage.
quit toying with your fucking food!
Rage is twice your barbarian level, or twice your level. It's twice your barbarian level.
Yeah, your barbarian level. Your other levels have nothing to do with it.
Okay, then hold on. But that is not correct.
You don't have like 30 rounds of rage.
Fucking 4, 8,
Something like 8 or 10.
10, 18.
That's still lots for most.
Mhm.
Sure, you've never gone over that.
It's
so.
2
No,
plus
no.
con mod plus 2 times your level is the formula.
2 plus con.
Your unragey con mod plus 2 times your barbarian level.
Plus trait. I have a trait.
Okay, you have like
Plus 3.
Rager of the People or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Magnus, you're deking in. Show me the path. Okay. Ugg like tries to half body check you as you go by. As he's trying to wing you.
Yep.
You have a +2 from now having improved trip.
Yep.
Acrobatics. Make it.
Okay. There was a hero point, spent by Foxfire, which gives Ugg a +8 to the trip attempt.
Ooh. 20
Is-
plus
Is that to hit? Is that Ugg's to hit, or is that to hit Ugg?
8.
Hero
that's
point to
Ugg's
hit Ugg
Oh, no.
when he does this. Oh, is this?
Oh, mutilate Ugg. Okay.
I don't know which one.
I'm so.
Who
confused.
gets the hero point? No, to hit Ugg. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's
I'm hitting Ugg already like crazy.
all right.
Well, but hero points can be used for extra actions, right?
Yes.
So he could hit him twice. Right? It could be
Yes.
2 hits on this one spring attack.
Yep.
Maybe a hit and a vital strike.
Wham! Wham! So in the air, you're about to get tripped. That happens first.
The what? The hit.
The
Basically,
trip
you
attempt
blood hit.
and no +8. Yep.
36.
What is Magnus's CMD?
36. I'm spring attacking. That drops it to 38. Drops my spring attack. Oh wait, no, hold on. I get a +2 from my spring attack. Does that act my CMD?
No.
Hold on, let me read that.
It might be one of his weirdo feats.
Oh, maybe. But I know that the lunge that he's doing drops it by 2. So 36 is the benchmark here.
Mm-hmm.
If using the style during to move 10 feet, you gain +2 bonus on weapon attacks until blah, blah, blah. While using the style, you gain the AC bonus feat from mobility against attacks of opportunity.
This is not an attack of opportunity.
Rage attacks or loading range weapons.
Oh, wait a sec. Check because it's not an AOO. This is a ready.
Mm-hmm.
You gain AC bonus feat from against attacks of
So
opportunity.
that +4 doesn't happen. This is it. You got hit for sure.
I think Magnus got tripped in that square. Blam! So you jumped. Ugg kind of body checked. You fell down to the square. Your freedom of movement goes away.
Oh, and Ugg's also got a 5-foot step ready. Why are all my screens closing? There we go. There we go.
Okay. Now Magnus was to hit him when he tries to trip him. Got it. Oh, yeah, but he gave himself the feats to do it. So on the first roll, you get a +8 because of Foxfire's hero point.
To hit?
To hit. Or is it to hit him
Is it
twice?
being used for an extra action, or is it just hit him 2 times?
+8 hit or extra action.
I'll take the extra action.
This is to Fox.
Because I'm already hitting.
You're also on your face right now, though.
Yeah, that's fine. Still.
He'll still probably hit.
Extra action to hit him. Okay.
Ugg's AC is garbage.
So Magnus, you're attacking from the ground.
So -4, right?
Yep.
26, 27.
Both hit.
Okay. So. I think that musket. Damage is this. Uh, 39 and 40.
Is 79 damage.
What's he got for hit points?
He's got 79 non-lethal right now. That's 156 non-lethal.
He's. I gotta do some math.
This is gonna go down to the wire.
Give me a second. So Ugg has an enhancement bonus, which is not applying right now because he's on the stones. Magnus, also take away your strength damage from your belt
Strength damage.
because you're on the stones. So I think that's -3 for
Does
each.
the stones negate magic items when you're on them?
It'd be,
Yep.
it'd be 2. Because it's
All
giving me 1. It's giving me 1 point.
What's that?
2 because the strength is only giving me 1 point, and my strength is odd, so it's not. I'm not counting it as
Okay.
a double.
So
for
Ugg gets 2 hit points back.
77 damage. Yeah.
And then the magic of the blade, I guess, is. I think you're standing on it, so nothing's magical.
So take off a d6.
And it's lethal damage.
Yeah, 7 and so 7 damage total gets back.
Well, and these last 2 hits are now fully lethal.
Yep.
Lethal, yeah.
So it's 7 less, which was 79 becomes 72, and then 2 more less, so you did 70 lethal. Ugg is still standing by my calculations.
Ugg is still standing.
How many hit points does Ugg have?
He has 147 hit
down on this
points. You take away -2 con and then add 4 for his rage. So he has 9 plus 100. He has 156, and right now he's at 149 damage total.
Well, when it'll be get
Magnus is
grabbed.
on the ground, bang, bang, hitting him in the hips. Ugg's like, oh! He basically falls over on top of Magnus as he is going to grapple
But he
Magnus.
ready, so we get
He's ready, so now it's a roll off to see.
Oh, right, it comes down to the wire. That's what we meant. Now it's just a D20 hero point to hit Ugg again. Give me a second.
He's already used 2. That would be 2 this round.
Well, this will be for next round, I think.
Oh.
Oh, hold on, Foxfire. Hold on, a second
I think Fox has more hero points. Give me a second. I'm gonna open up a.
We'll roll your initiative and let's see who goes first, because it might not.
Might not be necessary. Yeah.
Ah.
Can we spend a victory point on initiative?
Yeah, it's a D20 roll. You can choose to do it after you roll as well. So
Okay, so I will roll. Oh, you got an 8?
Yep.
I like my odds.
Oh, roll a 6, son.
No victory point saving you there.
No. Well, it would be another roll off.
No, because I'd use my d6 and then you wouldn't
Oh.
have any.
Okay, so go ahead.
The other guy, he's also bigger, like dex bonus.
okay, so Magnus, Ugg caught Magnus out of the air. He fell down to the stones. All of his magic went away. Then he just brought up his sword and went slash, slash. Horrible wounds on either side of his pelvis. Ugg stumbled back a little bit. Ugg did make a successful
CMB check.
CMB check, so he does get a chance to increase the bonus by 1. But I don't think he
does.
Yes, he does.
Okay, the circus is at +2. People are
Magnus goes
actually
to the
booing Magnus at this point.
Oh, fuck. I'm not going to confirm the crit.
Okay, so basically Ugg left an opening and you held your blade as it digs into his chest.
I make him see that I'm not confirming the crit.
Yeah, Ugg looks down at his chest.
You could never beat me without magic.
He confirms the crit.
No, too late.
Oh, he doesn't. So damage is 2d6. Oops. This, but it's a
Yeah,
2d6
Fox, you didn't need to spend your second hero point. So
Yeah, it's,
minus
Still have it.
2 from
Oh, there's a-
one from
oh.
strength.
They're conniving something.
oh, I'm sure they are.
I'm talking about now, Nemi now. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm convinced of this
30,
too.
32.
32 lethal. Yeah, with all that non-lethal, he is down. That lethal wouldn't have put him down in general. So, Ugg is dispatched. The blade stops short. He managed to whisper, "You were the one without magic," and then He just falls over, unconscious.
Magnus gets up and throws his body. Well, not throws him, but he drags him off to the side.
Okay.
Heal him.
Give me a
What's my status? State?
first a performance check. You dropped Ugg.
Oh, the villain point for the adjudicator of the games to just thumbs down him.
What is the villain point for?
Oh, maybe Magnus spent too much time in the air.
Am I reading a...
Discordian.
Magnus picks up a sword.
Villain point to thumbs down him.
Okay. Yeah, the crowd... Did you make the crowd check?
No, 7. So 11.
You notice that Kython comes down and says something to the judge. The judge is looking up at Kython. Kython just sort of like go.
Magnus picks up a sword.
Bunch of people are like, live, because the crowd loves the circus at this point. Kython does look around at either side. The Empire comes running up
goes and heals Ugg.
Okay. The Empire puts up his hand to Arlen. The match hasn't been called yet. As Arlen's flying over.
Arlen wouldn't have been that far back.
Yeah, that's true too.
Oh, there was also talk about maybe using it to confirm the crit.
That would have confirmed the animosity between the two groups.
You want to use the villain point to make
confirm.
Magnus confirm the critical.
I guess accidents happen.
Okay. So as Magnus is dragging Ugg off the stone, you may
have to roll. I will be hitting it. Do I have?
Roll
to confirm the
what
crit.
you're being told to do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Roll percentile. This is a weird one.
Oh.
This could be the effect that we wanted. Anyways, give me a second.
Hand falls off.
Hand falls off.
Tiny hand.
Where's my crit check?
Trophy time.
This is a D52. It's a slashing weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Vestigial limb removed.
How is that even on there? When does that really apply?
Okay. You do a critical to him.
Uh-oh.
So add another damage. You also gave him 1 charisma drain and -4 on perception checks. Because while you were dragging him, you were kind of dragging him by the ear, and his ear came off.
If we take it to a flesh crafter, we could craft the ear into a tiny hand.
Damage is 33.
33 is 135 lethal damage.
Yep.
He's still alive. Oh.
And
minus.
The rage.
No, he's got 147 regular.
Yep. And his
He's got a
con
con in him,
comes
though.
back, and he loses his rage hit points, so he's still unconscious, and he's fine. It's until that non-lethal gets to 147 that he starts taking real damage. So he's beat to piss, and you're kind of like, oh, why is he not coming? Something got stuck along the stones, and you're like, rip. because you were still raging and still seeing red, and you've got Ugg's ear in your hand.
It looks like you just ripped his ear off.
Yep.
You're just dragging the corpse around.
You can even hear Damien. What the fuck?
The Empire comes up and is sort of waving his hand at Arlen. Are you listening to the Empire? Or are you stabilizing Ugg or doing anything else?
I'm wondering if Arlen would have had time, because once Ugg went down and Magnus would have gotten up and move.
Sure, you could already
So-
stabilize him if you want. The
Yeah.
fight has not been called. The flags have not been thrown yet.
Okay.
Are you taking any healing action on Ugg at this point?
Oh, but I'm preparing a teleport.
Okay, so you're readying a teleport.
Yep.
Okay, the Empire comes up. He's got his hand. Ah, it appears you've already taken a trophy, is what he says. May I?
What? What?
Do you still have his ear in your hand, or did you just drop the ear?
The ear is. I was just throwing it on him.
Okay. The Empire approaches Ugg and picks up the ear.
Yeah.
He then takes at the flag and throws the flag like the fight is over. A bunch of boos for the conclave.
Okay, it's over. Arlen will start fucking healing it.
Yep. You notice the Empire kind of like in one of his many flags, he rolls the ear into the flag and sticks it in his pocket.
There's gonna be a clone army of Uggs out there. Just grappling the crap out of the shadow swarms or something.
Actually, I was like, excuse me, that belongs to my gladiator.
Pardon? Heal your gladiator, remove him from the field. We must get ready for the tournament of the Bloody
That
Rose.
piece that you took in your pocket belongs to my gladiator. Have it, bring it back.
Okay, he's just heads down, walking towards the gate.
I know what you look like.
He smiles. He's about ready to throw a warning flag to the healer.
What does he look like?
The dude that's on the...
He's,
That guy, the guy with the white-
He's Dick Nuts the Empire.
We're gonna have to kill all. We're gonna have to kill everybody.
I love it!
We're gonna rip his ears off.
Are you healing Ugg or you argue with the Empire?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I
all
healed
right.
Ugg.
So you're going over and you're healing Ugg.
I do it from distance.
Okay.
It wasn't his hand, but it was a piece of flesh. It is what the intent, not to the spirit, I guess. All right, sorry, yeah, the spirit, not to the exact. You do notice that Kython just goes and sits down.
Another 48.
There's a raucous song of victory and blood that Pompadouro leads the crowd of the civic arena in as Ugg is slowly coming to.
Ashoka is going to then go and fetch his prize and take him for a chat.
Yep, Zed and Magnus leave. Ugg just... he knows that he's fucked up. Like, he knows he's fucked up. He just tosses the sword at Magnus's feet. I will add the 1 charisma drain to Ugg's...
Existing problem.
Yep, his charisma is now 8 instead of 9. Still the same modifier. The -4 perception checks, though.
That sucks.
How can that be healed? Restoration?
Missing ear, -4.
We got a guy with missing eye, a guy with missing ear, a guy with missing legs,
Guy with missing hand.
a guy with hands, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes.
Eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. We need to find the guy who's missing his lower jawbone.
Mortenzi.
All right, that makes him a little less of a good trapsmith.
Better somewhere.
Yeah, Ugg's just crawling around on all fours. Like, you beat the piss out of him as Arlen has gone over and is starting to heal.
He's with two spells, he's doing all right.
Okay.
He's fucked up, but he's healed really well.
Does Magnus say anything to him as he's walking by?
Good fight.
Ugg looks like he's in a tremendous amount of pain.
This blade came sharper when it was on the stone. No choice.
He's